we have x squared minus 6 minus x when you change it. And this is actually not in standard form. So first step that you need to do is change this to standard form. And now we're ready to do a factor x. So our negative 1 goes at the top, our negative 6 goes here at the bottom. And then we think of the two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 6, but add together to give me negative 1. So these two would be x minus 3 times x plus 2. And that is our factored form. We can do number 6. Number 6, we have 3x squared minus 12x plus x minus 4. You could technically combine these, but since they already separated them, we're going to factor this by grouping. So the first group is going to be 3x squared minus 12x. So I missed the one there. Then we're going to add that to the second group, x minus 4. We're going to take a GCF out here, which would be 3 can go into both of those, and they both have an x. So 3x times x gives me x squared, 3x squared. And then 3x times negative 4 gives me negative 12x. So then we have our GCF here, which would be 1, and we have x minus 4 is what it would multiply to make it x minus 4. So then we're going to notice that we have the same insides, so we're going to combine the outsides, 3x and this 1, and then we're going to keep our x minus 4. And that is the factored form. Number 7, we have 3x squared plus 6x plus 3. Now, if you look very quickly and carefully, you always have to start with the GCF, and this has a GCF, which is 3. So we're going to take a 3 out. We're going to divide a 3 out of every term. So we would get x squared plus 2x plus 1 when we divide the 3 out of every single term. Now, we'll bring that 3 down, but for the meantime, we're going to actually factor this trinomial that's left on the inside. 2 here, 1 here. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we bring that GCF down, 3, and then we have our x plus 1 times our x plus 1. We got this from the sides. And that's the same binomial, so you need to rewrite it as 3 times x plus 1 squared, because it's the same base multiplied times itself. And that's my final answer. Number 8. We have 3x squared minus x minus 2. This does not have a GCF, so we're going to go ahead and bring our beginning value down, and then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And so our two numbers that multiply together to give you negative 6, but add together to give you negative 1 would be negative 3 and 2. So then we're going to bring this down, and if you do slip and divide, we would have x minus 3 times x plus 2, but don't forget to pull out that a. That's the biggest mistake students forget, is that a. Divide the a out of both. So here we would have x minus 1. This will slip to the front, so we have 3x plus 2. And those are our final two answers.